It was all over Papoose. I mean, Remy, a Bronx battle rap queen who is now a tabloid headliner, and Claressa Shields, a two-time Olympic gold medalist who is now a reality TV chaos agent. What could possibly go wrong when these two are fighting for the same man on the same night in the same room with so many camera phones pointed at them? Hold on, did you all see that footage? If not, grab your popcorn right now. It's what started as a birthday party turned full in love in hip-hop fight club edition. Oh, the footage is crazy, the receipts are scandalous, and the drama it's giving WV beats daytime court TV with a sprinkle of hair pulling in high heels. This is one exposure you don't want to miss. Now look, we knew things were messy. We knew Remy had been giving side-eye energy ever since Claressa Shields started floating around Papoose like a hallmark. And, most importantly, why was Papoose just standing there holding a red velvet cupcake while these two women tried to knock each other into next week? A movie villain with a boxing license? But no one expected Remy to throw hands at a VIP event with camera crews, influencers, and a full dessert table present. Yes, you read correctly. Remy Smith, a Grammy-nominated rapper, mother, former jailbird, and motivational speaker, got into a full-on brawl with Claressa, the Jivu Shields, at a posh Detroit lounge during what was meant to be a low-key private celebration for Papoose's latest business venture. Translation: his soft launch with Claressa went completely off the rails. Let's fast forward a little. Conjugal visits, studio sessions, and bit ciphers. But everything fell apart the moment Claressa joined the chat. Her first appearance on the remix of one of Papoose's songs last year literally had everyone whispering. And when she casually shared a picture of herself sparring with Pap shirtless, glistening holding pads, as if they were engaged, it was over. At first, Remy tried to act cool, liking a few of Claressa's posts and occasionally dropping the fire emoji, but insiders claim that was all a front. Our anonymous stylist source claims that Remy had already been planning behind the scenes, hiring a private investigator back in December after catching Papoose grinning too much in the group chat. Yes, it's always the group chat. While Pap insisted that Claressa was just a friend who helped him stay in shape, that didn't explain the private workouts, the overnight recovery ice baths, or the $8,000 Rolex he gave her by accident. However, Remy is old school. She doesn't do messy back and forth, she does pull-ups. She went straight into the private venue in Detroit wearing all black, as if she was filming a diss track, hair down and her fists ready. Claressa, on the other hand, arrived composedly wearing a diamond-studded boxing robe and heels. Sipping Casamos like it was juice. Stormed in and yelled, "This is where you train my husband." Let's stop right there because, technically, Remy and Papoose haven't confirmed a divorce. So even though Papoose has been licking around with Claressa like they're the new Jay and Bay, Remy still sees herself as the wife, not the ex. Tension is an understatement, according to one source who was at the event and claims they were only there to DJ. The moment Remy walked in, the atmosphere changed. Even the LED lights flickered, as if the venue sensed the chaos. Then, when there was no turning back, Rem walked straight up to Claressa, looked her in the face, and the room fell silent. And even Papoose appeared to need a reboot. One witness claimed that he whispered, "I just wanted to drop a mixtape, man," before backing into the photo booth like Homer in the bushes. Then, without warning, Remy swung first. Not with a punch, but with her purse, which was allegedly a $4,000 designer clutch. It struck Claressa in the shoulder. And that was all it took for Bell to start a one-round battle. At one point, Remy yelled, "You can't have him, he's mine." Claressa retorted, "Girl, he ain't even answering your texts." Remy reportedly reached for a bottle of champagne, but Claressa blocked it with a cake platter. Security finally intervened, seemingly because everyone was too busy filming for their Instagram stories. There were multiple angles of shaky footage, and someone even caught it in cinematic mode. Because this generation doesn't stop chaos, they document it. Papoose, bless his bewildered soul, attempted to mediate the situation by stepping between them while holding a cupcake with a candle inside and mumbling, "Can we just talk?" But was unintentionally bumped in the ribs by a panic party go holding crab legs. You can't make this stuff up. Guess what? That was only the beginning. What happened next would set the internet on fire, spark significant backlash, and even have 2 local Detroit council members. Let's talk about the fallout. Because as soon as the security team formed that cousin-powered phalanx around Claressa, the crowd dispersed like roaches. When the lights came on, phones were in the air, and someone yelled, "Yo, world star!" Within 23 minutes, #RemyClaressa was trending #1 worldwide on Twitter, TikTok threads, and somehow even Club Penguin's ghost servers. The footage was cinematic with slow-motion hair flips, overhead angles, and live commentary from inebriated guests. It appeared as though Ebo had dropped a surprise pay-per-view, an unidentified party-goer who now has posted 1 clip, while Claressa can be heard laughing. Yes, laughing, while adjusting her ponytail and sipping from a champagne flute. As if she's filming a promo for Real Housewives of Toledo, the Fashion Nova deal, which has 4 million followers, shows Remy being held back by 3 grown men while yelling, "I veered this man's career and you think he'd done leave me for a rookie with gloves?" But wait, it gets better. As the clips went viral, so did the receipts. A purportedly leaked text thread appeared just hours later, posted by a burner account. Fans were shocked when they saw what appeared to be Papoose messaging Claressa, saying things like, "I need peace, not pain. You're the calm in my storm." She's still using my Netflix password, but I changed the lodging last week. The internet became a digital crime scene, and TikTok investigators went to work enhancing screenshots that zoomed in on nail shapes that matched timestamps. Then someone leaked a voice note purportedly from Remy telling a friend she thinks she got him, but she only got him until I feel like taking him back. Woo, pity and prophetic. It's not surprising that she brought the same energy into a room where someone was allegedly spending time with her still legal husband, but Claressa has a different build. According to one meme that went viral, Remy forgot that Claressa fought for her country, not for influence. That woman has golden fists and platinum patience. Speaking of fists, a guest released security footage from the side door that showed Claressa landing what appeared to be a clean uppercut into the air after Remy ducked. But Remy missed as well. X tweeted, "Claressa's got that jab, Remy. Better chill. I smell a celebrity boxing match. Who trying to promote this?" By this point, everyone was weighing in, from Wendy Williams fan pages to boxing blogs. Shade Room ran the headline, "Remy and Claressa Shields trade blows." Papoose left holding cake, and Regret Tunes reposted a still of Remy pointing a stiletto in Claressa's space with the caption, "From the ring to the lounge, it's on." However, that didn't stop the Remy Hive 1 fan page from posting a 9-minute conspiracy breakdown on YouTube titled "Claressa Was Always Jealous. 10 Signs Remy Should Have Swung." The video showed her sitting in a row with an ice pack on her shoulder and calmly mouthing the words to Summer Walker's Karma with the caption, "I told him I don't fight over no man, but I will respond when disrespected. Know the difference. #bothered." Still standing, Reese Camp, on the other hand, went completely silent, posting no tweets or posts, just one cryptid egg story with a black screen, a white heart, and the words "loyalty over everything." In fact, according to our exclusive source, a bartender who was fired for allegedly giving Remy too many shots of Casamos, the fight didn't start in the lounge. Rather, it started in the hallway near the restrooms, where Remy cornered Claressa and whispered, "You smiling a lot for someone about to lose their veneers?" Even Lil Kim reposted a meme featuring Remy dressed like a character from Mortal Kombat, with the caption, "Choose your fighter Bronx edition." The source claims that Claressa remained composed until Remy bumped into her shoulder while leaving, muttering, "I'd give you 6 months before he's back home." Security then noticed and attempted to separate them, but it was too late. because by the time they returned to the main event room, Remy was still walking around the Bronx with an attitude and her hair tied back like it was 2005. In addition, a local bakery even shared on Facebook that we spent 13 hours making that $5,000. Remy and Pap themed buttercream masterpiece. It had edible gold and edible gold. They fought next to it and someone knocked it into a speaker. We're devastated. But you know who wasn't? Claressa's PR team started fabricating a story right away, contacting fight promoters and implying that Claressa might be down. But Ree's team responded with a one-word lawsuit. Yes, it's getting legal now because even though Remy may have swung first, they said that she was emotionally provoked and that the venue staff should have known better than to invite both women to the same event. Shady, according to one anonymous insider. Papoose planned the entire thing to increase the buzz around his next project. It seems he had been shopping around a reality TV series pilot that featured him, Claressa and Remy in a love triangle storyline. The title, In the Ring of Love, Pabs, Punchlines, and Heartlines. If this is true, it would mean that this whole disaster wasn't just an accident. It was a calculated move. However, if that's the case, someone neglected to inform Remy because that swing was not acting. That was decadal long frustration, betrayal, and bronze rage wrapped in a 5-inch stiletto. And the public was split like never before. When it came to Team Kakuzi, there were largely memes of him looking perplexed while clutching that lone cupcake and muttering, "I just wanted to drop a mixtape." Remy called her the only true one in this team, Claressa, claiming she didn't swing first and kept it classy until it was time to leave. You thought the fight was over? You're mistaken. That was only the first round. What happened after the party would send shockwaves through the industry, spark legal chaos, and even get Ree's probation officer trending on Google. And with this much smoke, you already know there's fire coming. When the Detroit Police Department arrived at the lounge 45 minutes late and 5 punches short, Remy had already stormed out through the kitchen exit, allegedly knocking over a tray of shrimp skewers. Claressa was cooling off in the VIP hooker room, as if she hadn't just gone 12 rounds with the rap legend. But the damage was done, and the internet was unforgiving. The story was picked up by multiple news outlets with headlines like "Gives Off versus Claressa Shields ends in blood cake and broken dreams vibe." Papoose's love triangle exploded in Detroit, and security blamed the poor lighting complex. Remind may be breaking probation in the meantime. Claressa's team filed a formal complaint alleging assault with intent to harm, citing witness reports, video footage, and a broken acrylic nail that scratched her eyelid. Legal experts say this could actually land Remy in hot water again, remembering that she was once imprisoned for almost 7 years over a shooting incident in 2007. Remy's lawyers were on full damage control the following morning. A source close to her camp told Page 6 that she was deeply embarrassed by the altercation and regrets letting emotions get the better of her. However, another insider contradicted that, saying that she should have swung harder. She has been attempting to reposition herself as a responsible adult and black excellence mogul, throwing hands at a lounge over a man who fumbles freestyles. However, the story doesn't get any better because the next Monday, Papoose went live on Instagram, looking like he hadn't slept for 72 hours, with a hoodie on the background and dark, glossy eyes. What he said was, "Oh, the most Papoose thing ever. I never wanted this. I wanted peace. I wanted music. I wanted my ladies to coexist, sir. You wanted a cipher, not a cage match. Let's be serious. I'm not flawless, but I'm genuine in the middle." The UDAC that last stream reached 1 million viewers in less than 10 minutes. Not because people were feeling sorry for him, but because the comment section devolved into the Hunger Games. Bro, you can't handle one mixtape, and you try to manage 2 queens blink twice if you're afraid of both of them. He was homing that cupcake as if it were his last remaining masculinity. Even Fat Joe joined in the chaos, urging for cultural harmony during a live session with DJ Envy. But he unintentionally revealed that when Remy learned about that clip, She allegedly shared a story of her old mugshot with the caption, "She hands I got history. Let's see who the judge listens to." Papoose may have been living with Claressa for the past 3 months, which only confirmed what fans already suspected. Pap was playing both sides. While Claressa remained silent, her manager made a very calculating statement. Ms. Shields is focused on her training career and legacy. She does not engage in violence unless it is sanctioned by a boxing commission. Self-defense is her forte. You could feel the tension pulsing through the WI-feed. As for endorsement deals, Ray's partnership with a luxury wig brand halted Claressa's upcoming campaign with a major sportswear company. And Papoose's reality show pitch is allegedly on hold. Professionally clean, but with enough shade to block out the sun. Speaking of commissions, the Michigan State Athletic Board released a statement stating that it is looking into potential unlicensed combative behavior following the now viral lounge brawl. Basically, if you fight and you're a pro boxer, it can legally be considered using a weapon. Insiders claim that VH1 claims it is too toxic for their brand. This is the network that introduced us to Miami's hip-hop and love scene. Then, be ready for a sneak peek at security camera footage from the lounge, which shows a woman screaming, "I don't care if she got belts, I got bars." Glass breaking and what sounds like a man whispering, "Don't hit her face, still healing," are heard after that. Some claim that Papoose can be heard softly humming Alphabetical Slaughter in the background, while internet detectives examine the audio as if it were a leaked Taylor Swift album. Nervous energy or nobody knows for sure. But here's the wildest part. Remy was supposed to be on The Breakfast Club that same week. Charlemagne reportedly canceled the taping after security noticed a potential retaliation plan involving boxing gloves that were delivered to the studio beforehand. No one has confirmed this yet, but sources claim the gloves were bedazzled and embroidered with the word "wifey." Coincidence? You decide. This whole situation isn't just about Remy and Claressa. It's about ego, the legacy of love triangles, and the fact that two strong women are forced into a pitiful plot for entertainment purposes. Public opinion is now changing. Some fans believe that Remy may have snapped because no one respected her status, while others contend that Claressa didn't provoke anything. She just existed. However, one thing is certain. The internet has taken sides, and this feud has become a movement. The hashtags are wild. Hashtag #TeamerCut, hashtag Bronx bombarded, hashtag POPLE, as pick hashtag note over cupcake drama. Fans are now speculating about what will happen next. Will Remy press charges? We don't know if Claressa will sue Papoose for defamation. But we do know that this fight has changed everything. Alliances are broken, reputations are bruised. And Papoose is reportedly staying with a cousin in Jersey until things settle down. Woo, did he all survive that? Because if you're still alive after this level of heartbreak, secondhand embarrassment, and viral chaos, you deserve a round of applause and maybe a helmet. We just witnessed an Olympic champion and a bronze rap legend turn a lounge into WrestleMania over a man holding a $3 cupcake. Rhymes. Loyalty with royalty in every song. Let's face it, Papoose may be the calm in the storm, but he is the storm. He managed to fumble 2 queens, destroy a $5,000 cake, and still act like the victim. Now, let's turn to you, the real investigators, the keyboard warriors, the shady detectives of TikTok and Twitter. What do you think? Was Remy justified? Did she go too far? Did Claressa play it cool? Or is she the real villain in boxing gloves? Finally, should Papoose be prohibited from hosting events for the remainder of 2025? You guys always know more than the FBI, so make sure to subscribe and smash that bell harder than Claressa Duck if you want more exclusive tea, dramatic breakdowns, and scandalous storytelling that will make you clutch your pearls and question your life choices. This was the Gossip Spill vibe, where the drama is always hot and the facts are kind of optional.